Hi guys, welcome back to another classroom guidance lesson where we will continue to look at stress management. Now, last time we described stressors, we identified types of stressors, and we explained how to or how stress impacts the body. Now, today we will be identifying ways to manage stressors and we will practice applying these stress management techniques to everyday life situations. To kickstart our lesson, we are going to do somewhat of a review of our last lesson. On your desk, you each have a balloon and a sheet of paper. On the paper, you will write down one example of each of the types of stressors that are listed on this slide. The stressor could be an example of something that you are faced with or that a friend is dealing with. When you are finished, you will fold the paper and you will put it inside of your balloon. You will then inflate the balloon, and at my instruction, you will pop the balloon and imagine that the stressors that you are faced with or that your friends are dealing with are disappearing in thin air. Now go ahead and write down the examples for each of the stressors listed here. I will give you some time to complete that. All you need is one example. Raise your hand if you need more time to complete this activity. All right, I see two hands there, so we will give them another minute. All right, go ahead and fold your papers and put them inside of your balloon and inflate your balloons. Do not inflate it to the point where it will pop in your mouth. All right, let's go ahead and tie them up. And at my command, you will pop your balloon and you will imagine that all those stressors are disappearing in thin air. Let's go. Pop away. I hope you feel some relief from your stress. All right. So, like I said, for this lesson, we will be focusing on strategies for managing stressors. Please collect one of the handouts and participate in a pre-test exercise which will assess your knowledge about stress management strategies. Do not worry about getting the answers incorrect. Also, if you do not know the answers to the questions, you can state that you do not know the answers on the paper. The handout has a post test on the back. Please do not complete the post test until we are finished with today's lesson. Please remember to put your names on the paper. You have about 6 minutes to complete this exercise. You may begin. Please raise a hand to indicate if you're still working. All right, so we're almost done. All right, nice. Just leave the papers on your desk. We will get to the post test in short order. Now, like I said, today we really want to focus on stress management and strategies that we can implement to overcome our daily stressors. Now, we want to focus on the 4 A's of stress management. This includes avoiding stressors, altering stressors, adapting to stressors, and accepting stressors. Let's watch a video which will further explain these strategies.
When we are stressed, it's a good idea to consider the 4 A's of stress management. What are the 4 A's? Number 1, avoid. One of the best ways to manage stressful demands is to avoid the stressor altogether. Avoiding stress involves learning how to say no. It may also involve avoiding people who stress you out, avoiding the news if it makes you feel down, or avoiding the grocery store when it is busy. Number 2, alter. Altering your stressor requires being willing to compromise. To make stressors more manageable, compromising on details or a deadline is often necessary. Time management is a key component of altering stress. Number 3, adapt. Adapting to stressors involves looking at the bigger picture. Ask yourself if what is bothering you today will really be such a big deal in a month or a year from now. Focus on adjusting your standards to be more reasonable. Number 4, accept. Many of life's stressors you face are inevitable. You may have no choice but to accept them. Don't try to control the uncontrollable. Focus instead on the only thing you can control, which is your own reaction. Accepting the stressor becomes possible when you look for the upside in challenging situations. Remember, challenges lead to personal growth. If you're looking for more tips and strategies on this topic or other wellness topics, make sure to check out our other online resources.
All right, nice. So that was fun. What we're going to do now is that we're going to drop everything and journal. Go ahead and write down the strategies for stress management that were presented to you in the video. If you do not remember one of them, you can ask me or you can ask a friend. All right, as soon as we are through journaling, I want you to get in groups of 6. You're going to make 4 groups with 6 members each. Please send one representative to come and pull one of the strategies from my hat, and you will create a drama presentation showing the class how we may implement the strategy that you have selected. You will apply this strategy to one problem that middle schoolers often face. It could be anything. It could be managing homework. It could be friendship problems. It could be anything at all that is stressing you out at this moment. I'm going to give you 7 minutes to do this, after which you will make your presentation to your classmates. All right, awesome. I really enjoyed those presentations. You guys really did well. All right. Now, I want you to go ahead and write down your homework for next class. You're going to go home and you're going to do a research on different stress management strategies. I want different ones from the ones that were presented today so that you have a variety of techniques to draw from when you are faced with any form of stressor. You will apply this to a stressor. You will show us exactly how we can overcome this stress with your strategy. So you'll be writing those down to present to your classmates next class. As soon as you are finished copying your homework, please go ahead and complete the post test on your paper. The post test will ask you to answer the same questions that were asked in the pre-test. As soon as you are finished, please send the papers to the front of the room. All right, we're almost out of time. As we pack up, we will be completing our exit tickets, which will be in the form of a survey today. So you have 2 questions to complete on that ticket. You're asked to identify 2 takeaways from the lesson and what you would have done differently or what could have been done differently. Please do not leave without submitting your exit tickets. All right, thank you guys so much. I really enjoyed our lesson today and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great week.